What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and this is just going to be one of those bonus videos featuring old footage. In this video, we actually face the Season 2, Chapter 2, Mission 4 epic boss, and that is, of course, the Red Skull. So here we are going into Mission 4 for the first time. This obviously happened quite a while ago. I will briefly show you who you need to deploy, and then we're going to go ahead and face the epic boss. First, you do need to deploy Wolverine. That's going to be the first of the named heroes. I do just want to quickly add, I know this video is long overdue, but I kind of wanted to finish Chapter 2, and also it's just a bonus video, it's not going to take away from any other videos. There's also a small chance that maybe someone hasn't completed Chapter 2 yet. Now the second character you need is the Thing, so that will be number 2 of 3, with the third being Thundra. So if you have all 3 of these characters, you can spawn the epic boss in Mission 4. This dialogue will show up as soon as you complete all of the threats and all of the deployments. You do not have to complete the heroic battles or the incursions, but I went ahead and cleared the entire map. So the only thing you're going to see on my map is the Red Skull and then the exit sign. If you've done everything correctly, this is exactly what you'll see. The Red Skull and the team up is Hank Pym. Now let's go ahead and get this battle started. It's a pretty easy battle, you're not going to have too many problems. The minions can get somewhat annoying because they will evade if you have bleeding on you. So you'll either want to take them out really fast or have some lost pages. When you use the item Lost Pages of Ashanti, it removes all debuffs, including that bleeding. And trust me, you'll definitely want to remove that. These minions can get really annoying because they start dodging every attack. One last thing that I should note, they are both infiltrators, so it really helps to bring in a scrapper. You could even make your agent a scrapper, but I probably would recommend using an infiltrator armor on your agent. That's because Red Skull is a tactician, so you will gain combat reflexes. I'm just going to go ahead and keep with the generalist armor, and bring in Shatterstar as my scrapper. I love using Shatterstar as my scrapper because against infiltrators, you can single target attack them, and his follow-up is an AoE hit. He also is capable of massive damage. Oh, and you may want to bring in a protect weapon on your agent, because they do often start out with a lot of turns. If your agent is pretty strong, he should be able to take the hits much better than your heroes. But another option would be to bring in someone like Captain America in his World War II costume. Then he could defend your team and take a lot of the attacks. Either way, as long as you make it through this first barrage of attacks, you should be fine. I'd say the beginning is definitely the roughest part of this battle. You're also about to see another thing that I equipped on my agent that really helps with this battle, and that's the Trigger Man. When you protect, you'll often counterattack and hit the entire team. This goes a long way in whittling down their health and making the fight a lot easier to win. In fact, in this battle my strategy was to use a bunch of counterattack weapons on my agent. I find this method makes a lot of PvE battles go much faster, and it also helps when you're farming. So ultimately, I recommend using a protect weapon, preferably one that counters as well. And then you can go with a bunch of counterattack weapons along with it. And now that our enemy's turn is finally going to be over, we're going to get a chance to use Cyclops, and then our agent. With Cyclops, we're going to use evasive maneuvers, and then we're probably going to put flanked on Red Skull. We put flanked on Red Skull because of course it allows follow-up attacks when you use a single target attack. This works wonders against any boss, and especially against group bosses. On my agent's turn, we're going to actually use a distress call. And I rarely do this anymore, but it definitely helps a lot at lower levels. I actually remember calling in some of my high-level allies, and they would take out the entire enemy team for me. On top of that, I remember how they had really cool-looking gear, and that would motivate me to want to level up. But anyways, back to the battle. We're going to use a lost page, and that's going to remove all these bleeding stacks. I just know from experience that these infiltrators will start to dodge so many attacks, and it really gets frustrating. So it's best to just go ahead and remove the bleeding. Next, we're going to get a turn with Shatterstar, and I'll show you just how amazing he is against a team with an infiltrator. First, we use his big hit Gladiatorial Carnage. Then his follow-up is Blade Maelstrom. So both infiltrators are gone just like that, and we did enough damage to Red Skull to cause him to flee. So that's going to be the end of the epic boss battle. Next we'll take a look at the roulette and the weapon that you can win. Now I've tried for this weapon quite a few times and I still haven't gotten it. It's the 500 gigawatt power supply. It hits all enemies, causes meld armor, and then has something called overclock. Chance to perform a follow-up attack with any smart weapon. So that last part really had me interested, and that's why I've been trying to get this. But still no luck. Of course, this is the first time that I ever saw this weapon, and I end up getting just one command point. Since then I've kind of been concentrating on empowered ISO 8 and things like that, so I really haven't farmed it as much as I would like. But I really do need to get back to it. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And there's going to be a number of videos like this from time to time, where it's more of a bonus video, just using old footage and getting it off my hard drive. Like I said, it shouldn't affect any episodes or any future videos. It's just going to be a bonus, in addition to what's going on in the game, as well as with the adamantium process, or subscriber squads, or even Team Spotlight. But thank you very much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.